Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. It is Monday. Happy Monday, July 14th, 2025, and let's say it together. Praise God for whom all blessings flow. I had 3:17 p.m. I pray you guys are having a marvelous day. Enjoy yourself in the Lord. The days have been shortened. However, the Holy Spirit, He's happy. He's happy. Well, people, I want to follow up on this shooting that we had yesterday in Kentucky. I did a video that was revealing yesterday. However, they have admitted now who the shooter is. And I want to show you some signs. And these signs they'll parallel with some videos I've been doing. People, I believe because the decodes that I have been doing, that the same numbers are coming out, that means things are getting close, okay? And what am I seeing? The days of our commander-in-chief, the days of America are becoming shortened. There is a master plan. This is all in the spirit realm, and they're doing it in our realm, and they're depicting something because they want a transformation. It is the art and the science of gradualism. The news, in my humble opinion, is culpable, along with agencies throughout America and the world. You heard me. I believe when Satan said he wants to be like the Most High, he went to work. And yes, we are the generation that if we are alerted, that is, when we're alerted, once we are alerted, and we can open our eyes, we can see how the transformation is gradual. And the powers, you have to admire the darkness. I'm not saying you want to be part of the darkness, but admire what they're doing. They're literally telling on themselves. I'm not God, you're not God. We don't know the days or hour when Jesus was coming. But I tell you one thing, we got good sense, we got common sense. And the powers are betting that they can keep us in a hypnotic state of fear and other areas that even though it's right in our face, we just can't see. Now, I'm gonna play these videos, I'm gonna point out this, and you're gonna be like, wow, yeah. I do an average of maybe 5 to maybe 15 videos in my research, as well as I read things on my average video. And I come up with stuff and I'm like, wow, look at what's going on. It somehow connects to the story I've been telling you guys for the last few months. Let's dive deep, check it out.
Now to Kentucky, where authorities are investigating a deadly shooting spree in Lexington, where police say this rampage began yesterday when a gunman shot a state trooper outside of a local airport. Authorities say the gunman then fled the scene, stole a car, headed across town to the Richmond Road Baptist Church, and that is where he opened fire.
Preliminary information indicates that the suspect may have had a connection to the individuals at the church. Something like this has a huge impact on our community.
Police say that 3 people are dead, including the gunman who was shot and killed by responding officers. NBC News correspondent Adrian Broadus is following the latest for us. Adrian, do we have any sense on the shooter or...
Now I want to go back because I want to show you something, okay? I want to show you something right off the bat, okay? Now, when you watch these stories, you have to see how they lead to something. And when I say lead to something, this is what I'm speaking of. Do you notice anything strange about this? Think about what I've been saying, especially even today. Do you see the 421? In my mind, that's a date, April 21st. What happened on April 21st? If I told you April 21st is the day that the Pope died, what would you think? It is the 111th day of the year. So even in this story of a guy in Kentucky who went to a church and unalived some people, the camera focuses on 421. And I'm gonna leave it at that because I wanna show you, I wanna show you. 421. Now listen to this here.
The law enforcement, it all started around 11:30 yesterday morning when police pulled over House outside of the Bluegrass Airport. Now, during those stops, House opened fire and hit the officer who stopped him, a Kentucky state trooper. He then stole a car and led police, where I am now, to the Richmond Road Baptist Church. According to police, he then opened fire and killed 32-year-old Christina Combs and 72-year-old Beverly Gum, our mother and daughter. Now, just a short time ago, we spoke with 3 of Gum's daughters, and they had this to say, these chilling words. I want you to listen to this about the moments that led up to the shootings.
We heard shots go off, and my mom was like, "Is that gunshots?" I was like, "I don't know." And he whipped around the back of the back and opened up the back door and was like, "I'm getting shot at." And he's like, "Where's Angel?" And we was like, "Angel's not here." And my mom was like, "Angel's not here." And he's like, "Well, I guess someone's gonna have to die then," and shot twice at my mom.
One of those bullets.
So he was looking for a certain girl. Apparently it was Angel. God rest her soul. There was a restraining order placed on him. A restraining order. This is how they are couching this story, okay? But people, I've learned there's a story within a story, okay? Now, let's go back to this 421. Watch this here. This is what I posted earlier. Pope Francis dates connect to plane crash at London Southhead Airport. So, this is what it's called. A Beechcraft B200 Super King Air. Okay? Watch this. Beechcraft B200 Super King Air comes out to 421 and 313. I know a lot of you guys are going to get this because I've been talking about this for months. That 421 is April 21st to me. And what is 313? Watch this decode, man. It's crazy. Here's the Pope. He died on April 21st. Are you following me? April 21st is when the Pope died. April 21st, right there. 313, wait for it. On 313 of 2013, this date marks the day when Cardinal Jorge Mario Bergoglio was chosen as the 266th Pope of the Catholic Church. So 313 is in relation to the Pope. Look at that. And 421 is the day he died. Ask yourself, what are the odds, people? Just ask yourself, what are the odds? Yeah, what are the odds? And the bigger odds are this. This was yesterday. The airplane crashed in London, July 13th. And guess what? This situation happened yesterday as well, July 13th. And in both stories, you have 421. April 21st is when the Pope died. And April 21st is right here, the name of the plane, Beechcraft B200 Super King. Super King should blow your mind. You know that's got to be Antichrist. Super King, Super King. Who's a Super King? They're speaking. The Antichrist is coming. To me, that's what they're telling you. No doubt in my mind. Now, here's something else I caught, and I forgot to put it in the video, but brace your eyes on this. This is the London crash as of yesterday. Now, when they ran this video, man, it goes real quick, but I slowed it down, I found something. Watch this here. As I was doing the research about the small plane crash at the takeoff at the London Southend Airport, well, I realized I saw this on this feed. London plane crash, fire smoke as Netherlands bound jet crashes minutes after takeoff. Look at the number, 53922B. B is the second letter of the alphabet. So 5 and 39 is 44. Barack Obama is the 44th president. And that would be 222. What's 222? Look, the beast system 222, the antichrist system 222, the antichrist Barack Obama 222, all from the geometry calculator. Wow, isn't it? Now check this out. The name of the plane that crashed is the Beechcraft B-200 Super King Air. But look, I put it, and that's what I showed you earlier. What are the odds this is coming out? Now let me go to that. I want to find that YouTube. Hold tight. Well, I realized I saw this on this feed. Times of India, London plane crash. Because I want to show you that. Times of London. Let's pull that up. Go into my history. Times of London. You know, it's amazing, people. They put this stuff together. We are dealing with spirits. Sure enough, we are dealing with spirits. We're dealing with evil. I can't find this for some reason now. Times of London. It should be right there. But evidently it's not here. Let me see. Oh, here it is here. I pray this is it. Yeah, this is it right here. Now I'm going to have to slow it down. I just want to show you guys how this stuff is done, because it's fascinating to me. It's fascinating. You guys know I catch stuff every now and then. Watch this. Now this is super slow motion. Watch this. Super slow-mo. See it? It went past that quick. Gotta go back to the 40, 42 mark. Watch this. It's going back so quick. See it? There, right there. 5 and 39 is 44. 22B is what? 222. Antichrist. Now, I'm going to show you how deceptive this is, in my humble opinion. I'm at the 43-second mark. Watch this. I'm going to start at the 34 mark. Watch this. Let's go to normal speed. Playback. Normal speed. Watch. You won't even catch it. Watch it go. See how quick it went past? Can you believe that? If you flinch, you miss it. Watch. Look at that. People, I tell you, it's something else to decode. They are speaking. What are the odds? Somebody's in the car. You got to imagine this. Somebody's in the car. They probably got this from somebody who was taping, or maybe it's a news feed, I don't know. But you just happen to get those numbers. Come on, man. You just happen to run it, and this is what comes up. This is what comes up. Are you kidding me? No way. Not in my mind. 44 and 222. These are the last days. Jesus is coming soon. Now let me go into this here. We're going to go back to Kentucky. This is the guy that they say did the unaliving. What does he have on? The question is he in relation to Palestine? Is he for their cause? People, let me tell you something. I believe a lot of these stories, the powers have their hand in it. This one might be true. Somebody might have been programmed. Read between the lines. and they carry out this stuff. And then they got all this stuff that they're draped in. Think about the timing of it. It's, even though they said there was a police order of protection out on him, well, my thing is this. The police stopped him. He hijacks the car. He goes to the church. The girl's not there. He unalives some people. But they show you that he's got this on. Why did they show that picture? You guys saw when I did the video yesterday. There are probably 50 pictures of him on social media. Why did they keep showing this one? I believe it's a message. It's for the climate. They got to keep adding to this climate because eventually there's going to be a clash overseas. Do you understand? So I do believe they create these situations and they either directly tell you or they indirectly tell you what's going on. Now, I will end with this. There's a reason why I'm doing this without running it, because I'm not allowed to talk about everything. You see what this is about. The Diddy verdict. And now you see this. You see this. This is all over the news. And they're saying that Trump made a promise back in the day, I believe like a campaign promise. He was gonna, reveal some stuff, right? Am I right? Okay. Now the heat is on him. And you got Bondi involved, and you got Bongino. I did a video a few days ago about it. People, this is the beehive effect. It appears to me that whether it's on an island or it's at Diddy's house, allegedly, these are places where prestigious people go and people go to want to be in show business. And you've heard that there are cameras everywhere. What if this thing has been used in both aspects? Think about it. Maybe allegedly both of these situations were used to draw in people. And let's say they do some crazy, bizarre, unscrupulous things. You heard about the baby oil and all this other kind of stuff going on. You heard about the different freak-offs and stuff. Who knows? But we got to think about this. These are beehives. And there's honey there. Okay, what's the honey? What's the draw? Well, you tell me. I don't know. I'm going to play devil's advocate. I don't know. You fill in the blank. What I'm getting at is that maybe these things were set up on purpose, allegedly. Maybe these things were allegedly set up to draw people all the way from policemen, firemen, judges, very important people. And then if they did something which was questionable or unscrupulous or whatever, amoral, whatever, the camera got you. And now you can breed loyalty. Suppose this was a beehive so that prominent people in the future, when you needed a favor out of them, you could say, look, I need this, this, and this done because you were at these parties and, this is what we got. You thought you was there for a lunch date. You thought that, let's put it to you like this. Let's say you were a single guy and you went there. Then a week later, you met this girl who was at the party. Y'all had a lunch date. And then she showed everything that you did on that camera. And she said, you know what, there's somebody behind me, so don't move and don't try to hurt me. But hey, in the future, we're going to need some things out of you. So we're just letting you know how the game going to be played going forward. You see what I'm saying? So now you're a judge or now you're a politician and you might need something done. You understand what I'm saying? Or you might need some money, you might need to bribe somebody. That's what I really think this is about. And do you think that's going to be discussed? Come on, man. And I've said it in my other videos. That's why I don't do a whole lot on Diddy. I want to think it through because you can be in this Diddy thing all day. But now this one's coming back up. And it's making me think. Suppose both of these situations were used so people can be utilized in the future and exploited. Because of what I put in my video, a few of my videos, is that it's a beehive, and that once you in there, you're trapped. Once you're in there, you're trapped. I put in the comment section, what do you think? And now, Trump's in a bad situation because he made a campaign promise. I'm not saying he did something crazy, but hey, how come he's not releasing information? I don't know. It's a circus, people. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel. Was this a beehive? And were there powers behind both these men allegedly? And the bottom line is, hey, everybody using somebody. And when they went to get those tapes, when they seized Diddy's party, what did I say in a few of my videos? Maybe the powers went to seize them tapes so that certain people can be covered. You feel me? In other words, it just wasn't about a seize to find out what Diddy was doing. It was allegedly to seize the tapes because big people who could be hurt, allegedly, we didn't want that information to get out. My name is Friendship Pearson. We'll get back. God bless.